Hi, my name is Julie, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the reporting features available in CitizenServe. CitizenServe comes with many standard reports. Let's take a look at a few of them. Let's look at the close time report. This lets me enter a date range. I'll say January 1st of this year through today and run the report. The close time report lets you see the number of days it takes for your code enforcement cases to be closed. You can see in this example we had 22 that were closed on the same day, 22 that were closed in one day, 14 within a week, 8 within 2 weeks, and so on. This is a list type report. This is the basic CitizenServe report. You can print these reports and you can export them to Excel, and they'll also provide links so that you can drill down and view file information. Next, let's take a look at the payments by permit type report. This is an example of a pie chart report. So again, I'll plug in a date range. We'll say January 1st through today and click Run. So this pie chart is breaking down all my different permit types and what the total payments were for each one with a percentage. And if you mouse over your pie chart, you'll see each area. Next, let's take a look at the violations map. This is an example of a map report. Again, I'll plug in a date range and run it. This report takes all the violations that were entered within the date range and displays them as a map marker on the report. And they're grouped by the type or section of the violation. Let's take a look at one more report. How about a portal report? New files, online versus over the counter. I'll select it here and run the report. This report gives us an example of how many applications we receive through our portal by each month compared to how many applications we manually enter through CitizenServe. So it gives you a good idea of how effective the portal is working for you in terms of reducing your manual entry. In addition to standard reports, you can create your own reports. Let's say you want to take a look at all the licenses by type that were issued in a year. I can create a standard report by coming into Reports and clicking Create Report. And I'll name my report, let's say licenses issued by year. I'll save it in my report folder. Let's say I want a pie chart. So I'm going to select a chart and then pie. And then the next thing I'll do is select the type of data I want to report on. So we want to report on licenses. And I'll select my group by and calculate by. So I want to group it by licensing data, and let's do it by license type, and we'll calculate also on license data based on the count of licenses. And if you're unsure what these options are for, you can mouse over this help text. It'll give you an example of what the data is used for. And then we're going to apply some filters so that we can determine what information should be displayed. So let's say I want all licenses that have an issue date within a certain year. So I'll say issue date equals 2016. Got my report defined. I can just click Run Report and it will pull up my report. So I can see that temporary foods are making up half of my licenses, with food establishments being a 32%. So once I've created my report, if I come back under the Reports tab, it's going to be saved here under My Reports. If I want to run it again, I can, just clicking the report name, and I can also share it with others if I'd like to. So you've seen that you can create list reports, charts, and maps, but you can also create merge reports. Merge reports are helpful if you want to mail or email notices or letters to your citizens, business owners, or contractors. Let's take a look at some examples. In this example, we've got a merge document, which is the business license renewal notice, and an email merge, which is the email renewal notices. Let's look at the business license renewal notice. If I take a look in the report definition, I can see that this report is set up as a merge template, and it will merge with this business license renewal notice. I can set up multiple templates, so you can set up as many as you'd like. We'll leave this year and click the preview option and hit run. And this report will take all the matching records and merge them into our template. I'll show you in print preview so you can get an idea of what it looks like on the page. So for each person listed, you'll get a separate page. And these documents will be saved on the file, so you'll have a record of what was sent to them. The email template works in a similar fashion, but we've got some additional options. We can plug in a CC or a BCC, and if we check the preview option, it won't actually send the email notices, but it'll preview it and show you what those look like. CitizenServe also provides the ability for custom reports created for you by our engineers. If you need a special report or don't have time to set it up for yourself, just let us know and we'll create the report for you. Custom reports are included as part of our Complete Care program, so there's no additional cost for these reports, and they can usually be created within a few hours. With CitizenServe reporting, you'll have complete access to all of your data and create the reports that you need.